The new CIA Director Mike Pompeo has vented his anger on Wikileaks, claiming it's a hostile intelligence service. In his first public speech as the US spy chief, he also didn't mince words to describe its editor Julian Assange and his allies.
We know the danger that Assange and his not-so-merry band of brothers pose to democracies around the world. Ignorance or misplaced idealism is no longer an acceptable excuse for lionizing these demons.
Oh, well, let's cross live now to RT's Daniel Hawkins. There he is, standing outside the Ecuadorian embassy in London. Of course, Julian Assange has been holed up there for almost 6 years. Daniel, some pretty harsh rhetoric coming from the new CIA chief. What else did he have to say?
Indeed, Rory, as you quite rightly say, I'm standing pretty much near the heart of this not-so-merry band of demons, the Ecuadorian embassy, where, as you rightly say, Julian Assange has been in hiding from authorities and security services now for quite a number of years. Mr. Pompeo certainly didn't mince his words when it came to describing Julian Assange. This was his first public appearance, public briefing, if you like, as the new head of the CIA, and he was very critical of Julian Assange and Wikileaks, stating that they didn't care about the lives they put at risk, nor about the damage they caused to national security, all because they want the destruction of Western values and understand nothing about America and their ideals. Now, his summary that Wikileaks is as dangerous, if not more so, than enemy spies, intelligence organizations. In fact, he branded them a non-state hostile intelligence service. Now, Julian Assange came back this morning with a counterattack on Twitter, branding the CIA a state non-intelligence agency, and stating it's ironic that he's been criticized by an agency that has, according to many, been involved in the creation themselves of a range of terror organizations and the support of dictatorial regimes around the world throughout history. Of course, in these cases, and quite predictably, RT also got a mention by Mike Pompeo. He effectively stated Wikileaks was aided and abetted by the Russian government and intelligence services. Quite an accusation. Take a listen.
It's time to call out Wikileaks for what it really is: a non-state hostile intelligence service, often abetted by state actors like Russia. Russia's primary propaganda outlet, RT, has actively collaborated with Wikileaks.
Now, at first, this all makes for quite grim reading. After all, who would want to collaborate with such a sinister, dark and terrible organisation as Wikileaks, according to Mike Pompeo? But then again, you look at the list of worldwide, widely respected media sources, from those in America, the Washington Post, New York Times and Wall Street Journal, to those across the Channel in the UK, The Guardian and The Telegraph, and France's Le Monde newspaper, all organisations that have at one point or another worked with Wikileaks, and suddenly things don't look so bad. It's also ironic because Mike Pompeo himself, while never declaring, let's say, outright support or admiration for Wikileaks, was quite happy to cite them last year during the presidential campaign when they released those DNC-hacked emails, widely believed to have caused damage to the Clinton campaign, stating on his own Twitter, in fact, in July, about those leaks. It's also worth mentioning, just in the last 15-20 minutes or so, Wikileaks themselves have released a new batch of documents, the Hive documents. That's the 5th instalment of those leaks, exposing CIA hacking techniques. Now, we shouldn't speculate, of course, at this point here, the cause and effect. Did Mike Pompeo go on this tirade against Assange because these leaks were coming? Is this a counter-attack, if you like, by Wikileaks as a result of those very serious accusations? We just don't know, but it does seem certainly that there is no love lost between the two organizations, and that is not likely to change anytime soon.
All right, right outside the Ecuadorian embassy in London, RT's Daniel Hawkins. Thank you.